What's the dumbest thing you have ever done to prove you're a man? On today's episode, Scott Voorhees from 1110 KFAB and Matt Tompkins from Two Brothers Creative sit down with me while we discuss all of their crazy stories. So Matt, you said masculine,
yes.
Be a man. Mm-hmm. That's what women. What's the stupidest thing you've ever done to prove you're manly?
Manly? I don't know. I got into a push-up contest at a July 4th parade with Don Bacon, and that seemed really stupid.
Wait, what?
Beat him though,
yes.
right?
I did beat him.
I was going to say,
yeah.
I
did beat him. Mm-hmm. But
what was it, 2 to 1 or three push-ups to 2? Or?
Oh no, he did. He actually did. It was like the challenge was who can get to 21 first, and then he did 21. I was impressed, and I kept going though. I was doing one-handed. I was doing it like Rocky Balboa style, just sweat. The Rocky 3 theme song, whatever that was, is playing in the background. It was awesome. But no, like the dumbest thing, I don't know if this is like a masculine thing, but I did this recently where I went to karaoke night, knew I was on camera and knew I was going to probably post this delicious Frank Sinatra song I was singing on stage.
Delicious.
And, delicious.
Delicious.
Okay.
I love how he said
yeah. Delicious. And I thought it would be clever to do the splits. And so I tried to do the splits.
Have you ever been able to do the splits in your life?
Yes. I used to be able to do the splits. I can't
Nothing more manly than that.
I did this when you do it, pop it down, you lock it up, it's like a dance move.
What was that
right?
again?
You pop it down, and then you scoot back up, and you don't need your hands.
Right.
It's like a dance move, right?
Yeah.
It's like legit.
People lose.
Yeah, I used to be able to do that, yes. I can't do it anymore. What ended up happening is I ended up tearing the muscle off of my pelvis. I ended up in the ER 2 days later, and even up till last week, I still had swelling and ended up with a fever for 3 days because of internal bleeding.
Yes, because when I hear someone sing a Frank Sinatra song, I expect them to do the pop and lock
yeah.
splits, just like old Blue Eyes would have done.
Well, something popped, but it wasn't like, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And you know what the worst part of it is? It didn't move the needle at all. No. Like it was not even, I don't know what was going through my head. Like, how is this going to
for?
This
I was going to say, please tell me there was a woman there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking in my head, and this is the weird social media world in which we live now. And it's like, you think in your head, this is going to be seen. Okay, well, I have to take it to an extreme. Okay, got to do something masculine, something really when you say masculine, you're talking confidence. That's all you're talking about.
100%.
Confident. It could be weird, it can be goofy, but if you do it with confidence and assertion, strength, that's, seen as masculine. And so it didn't come across masculine at all. I don't think. It just ended up looking really bad. And feeling bad.
Kudos for trying it, but maybe not.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Exactly. That's what you asked for. So,
it is actually.
I'm here to provide.
All right. How did you get your wife? What was the dumbest thing you've ever done?
This was something I was already married, and she thought it was the dumbest thing that anyone's ever done because we just had this was right after my son was born. So now I got 2 kids, and I went home and said, they are doing a fundraiser for the Boy Scouts downtown, and they offered the radio idiots a chance to rappel down the side of the Woodman Tower. My wife goes, you don't know anything about rappelling? I said, no, I know, but I feel like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Like, yeah, once, because you're going to die. You're going to die doing this. Like, well, I can't back out. I told them I'd do it, and we're going to do it. So they said, don't worry, they're going to train me up beforehand. Here was my training. From a 1-story parking garage to the ground, where I got stuck halfway through. And they said, you'll figure it out up there. Go ahead. Next thing you know, I'm standing on the D. Now, for someone who grew up in Omaha, to be standing on the D in Woodman is incredible. And I'm just like, this is incredible. So then I'm doing this. I'm going down. Everything's going fine. And it locks up. I'm halfway down the stupid tower.
Alone?
Yeah. They're like, well, we can try and lower you down. And so I got stuck up there on the side of the Woodman Tower, but at least I didn't plummet to my death like I thought I was going to. And I was thinking, this is absolutely asinine. Why would I do this? And so the next year they say, hey, we're doing it. You want to do it again? No. That's the thing about a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Just once. That's fine.
Just once. Yeah. But hey, you were standing on the D.
I was standing on the D.
You were standing on the D.
That'd be a good funk song.
That'd be a good funk song.
Yeah, that'd be a good karaoke song.
Yeah, standing on the D.
Yeah.
That could be my move. Maybe rename my splits standing on the D.
But just don't hurt your D in the process.
Yeah, well, it hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Do you
get injured a lot doing dumb masculine things?
I get injured a lot doing things I shouldn't do at this age. I've got a 15-year-old son, and every time I come home from work, he's like, let's play basketball. I'm like, you bet, let's go. And every year we've been doing this, I come down weird on an ankle or a knee or pull something, and I think, did that just break? Did that just snap? No, all right, I think I'm okay. But I don't know how many of those I have left. I think I have a running clock as to how many times I can come down weird on a knee and not just have it disintegrate.
100%. It happens so easily. There's things that go numb and you're like, wait a second, I had feeling there a day ago.
I don't
and
want
now
to stop doing
don't.
it.
Exactly.
I want to keep playing basketball, but I keep pulling muscles.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I pull muscles sneezing or sleeping wrong.
Yes.
I mean, basketball.
I think that's the number one cause of injury for people our age. Sorry to put you into our age.
I'm in your age.
It's like, what happened to you? I slept on it wrong.
Yes.
And I'll never walk straight again.
The worst is like, this has happened so many. Last year, same time of year, tore the other side of my groin by trying jujitsu for the first time. Now this was with another woman. So I'm in front of another woman.
It's two different women.
And two different women, two different groins. No. So the jujitsu instructor is with us newbies. I'm going to demonstrate a move. He demonstrates the move on me.
It's Sammy Davis
And
Jr.
it rips the hamstring muscle off of my, the whole thing is gone, just ripped.
Wait, he actually demonstrated the move on you.
Yeah, he rolled me over and it snapped. About a month earlier, tried skiing for the first time. Face planted so bad I couldn't push myself back up and had to be pulled down an entire mountain in a sled by a 120-pound woman with skis who could barely pull me down the mountain. Like, this happens to me all the time. This is like a recurring theme of my life, that I just do horribly embarrassing, dumb accidents where I injure myself in front of women I'm trying to impress.
Well, you either need to own it.
Yeah.
And have it be part of your bit, and hopefully not, hurt another groin muscle or splits or something, or stop doing activities to.
Well, it happens with everything. Like, I'm the guy who walks in and I'm like, say something trying to be funny, and then I knock over like everybody's sodas at the table. Like, it's just, I did have like someone recently tell me that is actually kind of endearing in a weird way, because it like makes everybody else feel comfortable. It's like they don't feel the pressure. So maybe that's just my job. I'm just the ultimate human icebreaker, Yeah. Literally.
So that's a great point, because quite frankly, you said masculine, confidence, etc. I would say, speaking to both of you, that you're very confident men in different ways.
Oh,
yeah, he actually has something to be confident about. I masquerade as a confident man. So yeah, different ways. Yeah.
And I understand comedians and radio personalities and celebrities. Yes, you have a nice little mask you wear.
When are they coming?
So do you think guys are all pretending? You keep saying that. Are we all pretending? I think we are. We pretend until we actually feel that way.
I know that I'm pretending I can still do the things I did 20, 25 years ago. I still want to play basketball. I still want to throw the football around with my son. And when we get a bunch of snow, all I want to do is run down the side of a hill and lay out and catch a pass like Chris Carter from the Minnesota Vikings. All he does is catch touchdowns.
Yeah.
Remember that guy? Mm-hmm. And he's just always laying out and just crashing to the ground and catching the ball and just like, I got it, all this stuff. And I want to do that so bad. I can't. Went skiing over at Mount Crescent a few years ago, which is just a hill for the accomplished skiers.
It's nothing. Yeah.
It's nothing. I wiped out so bad, I twisted my knee. I thought clean off. I thought my leg was gone. And I got up and I was like, all right, everything's still here. I tucked my skis under my arm, walked down the hill, went right into the lodge and had hot chocolate and watched golf. Because I'm really good at watching golf and drinking hot chocolate.
Me too. You guys can ski down the mountain. I'll be in the lodge drinking the spiked hot chocolate.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think that's the key. It's like, as we get older, I think we figure out who we are, what we like, and we just don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. And I think that's the filter starts to lose. And like, I remember in my 20s, you are trying to be all these things, right? And you're trying to, okay, I got to be this and I got to be this. And what's the opposite sex or the same sex? Like, what are they like? Whoever you're trying to attract. And usually it's just a bunch of failures. And then eventually you find somebody and you get comfortable, you get relaxed in who you are over time. And I think that's like, with your marriage, like you're both of you very comfortable and relaxed with who you are. Some people are blessed with finding that like true authentic version of themselves, being comfortable and confident with it early on. But usually it takes a lot of failing miserably and realizing okay, I got to stop trying so hard.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But here's the thing I do want to point out, because I think people lose sight of this. And maybe you get into your 40s or 50s and go, well, I can't do the things I did 10, 15, 20 years ago, so I'm just not going to do it. I don't feel that good after I do it anymore. I'm not going to do it. Well, I've seen this happen with too many really good friends and family members where they make a decision, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just too old. I can't do it. And then 10 years go by. And they think about how they felt 10 years beforehand. They go, I felt great compared to how I do now. I should have done more things when I felt better.
Right.
And then they'll make the same mistake and go, yeah, well, that time's over. I guess I'm not going to do it. 10 years go by and they're like, why didn't I? So at least give it a shot, right?
Yeah. I think so. I think as long as you're not doing the splits on the dance floor.
Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up everything.
Yeah, I mean,
but just don't give up.
It's like from the horrible movie from the 1990s, The Program. Remember that?
Yeah, football, laying down in traffic or something.
Yeah, I think that was part of it.
never-
But
That
in
was
the huddle,
controversial part of that.
was it?
Yeah, they were laying down on the street.
Oh yeah, maybe. But there was a line, and I don't remember exactly the quote, but it was like basically
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Was that the line?
No, that's a different movie. That's a good one too.
Right.
But
It's a very
there you go.
good
But like they should. Patrick Swayze, a perfect example. Not a masculine like guy, but he's about as masculine as
Yes.
you can
Dare
get.
say Patrick Swayze's not masculine. What about the program?
He's a dancer, ballet dancer. Anyhow, so the program, there's a line in the huddle. It's like, pain is temporary, chicks dig scars, and it was something about putting the women and children to bed with an F-bomb or something. I don't know. But like basically the motto I took away from it is pain is temporary, chicks dig scars. Like scars are stories, that's what life is about. And so like, yeah, I still do stupid things. I went to CDM or CBM? What's the dance?
EDM.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. CBD.
Rave.
What was it called?
Yeah.
CDL.
Some E while you're
Yes.
there.
So I'm in the pool, and this is the first time I'd ever tried Molly. I'm trying Molly. I'm in a pool with like all 20-year-olds for 5 straight hours, bumping my fist. And this is like 2021, I think, 2020 or 2021. Find out later, the news report is sent to me by a friend. That pool I was in, the most disgusting pool in Las Vegas. They studied them all. They went news station, went around. Fecal matter, like E. coli.
Yeah.
So I will never get into a pool like that again. But I'm happy that I didn't pass on it. Like,
makes you strong.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's fine.
I mean, I survived E. coli.
You did.
Yeah.
We all do when
yeah.
you go to an all-inclusive resort and
Could've been
you
the
get
Molly,
into
though. I
the
don't
pool that has the swim-up bar because you know damn well nobody is going to the restroom.
Oh,
It's
no.
better
Leaving
than
their
the heavily chlorine or not chlorine at all pools and hotels we'd swim in when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go to some holodome somewhere in 1987 like, can I go swimming? Yeah, whatever. And you go in there and you can't see the bottom of the pool and it's 3 feet deep.
Yep.
That's either too much or not enough chlorine, and we were just in there paddling.
And you
having
could
a good
smell the pool in the lobby of
Yes.
the hotel.
Yeah, that's
in
how you
fact,
know
the
it's a good
Holodome
pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That then turned into that water park.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah,
all
that was
gone.
exactly. It was all gone.
Yeah.
That's exactly
When I
the
was
same way.
waist deep in that pool at Cosmopolitan, I think is where I was at. And it's like a rooftop pool and there's a bar. And like I'm standing waist deep and I'm doing the whole like Jersey Shore thing. It's just bumping my fist. And I'm just
totally
like
see
I'm in this moment and like making eye contact with like, like your boy, like every like way too many times. You just keep doing that. And then I remember I looked down and there was a chapstick floated by. And that's when I said, I think I'm going to get out of the pool.
It was the chapstick.
It was the chapstick because I'm like,
the
I started thinking
clouds
like,
or
wait
the-
a minute.
You have
Wait a
chapstick in
minute.
your pocket, don't you?
Wait a minute. Yes.
Was this the chapstick?
It had the wrapping around, but yes, it was cherry.
I got to
cherry
keep
chapstick,
taking
yeah.
the wrapping off because
Yes, it was the same
cuts your
chapstick.
lips if it's right
Yeah,
here, and then
it
it
was the
flakes
same
off, and
chapstick.
it's
Do you
stupid.
take labels off beer bottles and
As
things
soon
like
as-
that too?
Yeah, if my lips gonna touch it, I
Yeah.
don't need that. And as soon as you mention chapstick, I need chapstick. I'm a total chapstick addict.
You are. You just
Yeah.
always have it. Yeah.
Let me tell you how else cool I am. Is that a grammatically correct sentence? Let me tell you how cool I am on another front. You mentioned about scars. I hope the cameras are getting this fantastic scar here on my cheek. And you're like, chicks dig scars. Yeah, until they say, what happened? You go, I had a little skin cancer and they had to go in and perform Mohs surgery. And then, that's not a chicks dig scars moment. So what happens when they say, what happened to your face? Like knife fight.
Yes.
Knife fight,
Yeah.
tricycle,
Yeah.
unicycle, something
bitten
like
by
that.
a giraffe.
Yeah, that works.
They
Actually,
get really
that could
close
happen.
to you there at the zoo, and one of them just came down and
Yeah.
I'd say
Me
that.
around
I actually
the
had
cheek?
one that licked me and licked my face. Yeah, giraffes. There's the hangover giraffe.
Why are we not talking about this whole episode?
I know, seriously. No, it's the hangover giraffe. You can go and meet and do a meet and greet at a winery in California with the giraffe that was running down Vegas with Galifianakis and all the guys. Yeah, you can feed it. I have pictures of it. It literally comes right up and licks you because it's a tower that you...
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
very
you can
interesting.
pay for anything in Vegas, can't you?
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah.
You really can.